Good morning, everybody. Today is Saturday, March 5th. It's about 28, 29 degrees, beautiful morning, and spring is officially here. Well, it's been here for a little while, but I'm just now getting to this project. And what is on the agenda today is I'm down by my pond, and we had a pretty heavy snowstorm come in a couple weeks ago, downed a bunch of trees and branches, and so I'm going to do some spring cleanup and just kind of just clean up the whole area, the beautification process, if you will. So I'll take you along. I'll show you kind of what the plan of attack is here. It's kind of a windy day. I was hoping to burn the brush, but not today. not a good idea. So yeah, I'll just take you along, show you the game plan, and we'll get to work. All right, I got my helper here today, my new dog Nellie. I guess we've had her for about a week and a half, 2 weeks now. Yeah, it's been a process. She does not get along well with my 11-year-old German Shepherd, so we're kind of working through those behavioral problems. But other than that, she is a very smart, sweet dog to humans. So yeah, let's just kind of go along the edge here. You can see my tie down needs some work. There's some driftwood. The water is actually pretty high. This is where it should be. Last summer we had a pretty good drought, so it was kind of low, but it never stopped running. We have a natural spring. It just slowed to a trickle. But all them branches in there in the water, I want to get out as many as I can. And some of these trees here, like this is a hackberry tree. So that guy died. I'm pretty sure he was probably too damaged when they put the pond in for us. And he's just been shedding branches ever since. And that storm certainly accelerated that process. Then I have a dead walnut tree here. Fairly straight, but fairly small. Maybe 18, 20 inches. Not a big one. But he keeps shedding branches as well. Now, there's just a lot of brush that I meant to get it to anyways. So I'm going to get as much as that done today as I can. Another small walnut there that will be coming out. Along with that dead brush, small hackberry. Now this guy here is pretty big. Probably 24 inches. But it is fairly gnarled up by woodpeckers, beetles. Probably not dead yet, but definitely on its way. And it goes up there quite a ways. So somehow, some way, I'm gonna get that out too. Maybe might have to saw it down from the boat. We'll see. Another dead hackberry. And I tell you what, the beavers in my neck of the woods love these hackberries. They will scalp them. They take off all the bark and they eat them. Here's another dead tree. That's an elm tree. I believe they're called Siberian elms. We got a lot of them around here. I think they brought them in from windbreaks and then they just spread. And then I don't know if it's coming up on camera, but the pond goes back there quite a ways. Eventually it does go off of our property, but between the beavers and the heavy snow, there's quite a bit down. I don't know how far I'm going to go back there. And really that's kind of a silt capture area, so may just leave those go, but we'll see what we can get done. Certainly going to clean up this area where I enjoy kind of just for recreational purposes. And then the pond branches off over here as well, and I'm not really going to touch that at all. It is just loaded with trees thanks to the beavers, or beaver, who knows. But so yeah, that's the plan, and I'll bring you along. There's some beaver damage there too, and that I believe is a ironwood or hornbeam, which I have a lot of that here. It's really not good for much, maybe firewood, but it's hard as nails, so I don't even like to run my chainsaw through it if I don't have to. Okay, so I'm just rambling. I need to get to work. I'm gonna start making my brush piles. I'll probably just start from the big area over there by the main pond area, swimming area, the beach area, and work my way towards the back. So I'll bring you along. So I'm just taking a pause here. Some of my Canadian friends decided to stop by, inspect my work. You might hear them in the background. And they just swooped in, and of course Nelly over here freaking them out, so they're staying away a little bit. Sorry for the wind noise. But yeah, we pretty much have 2 geese in here every year, and then a ton of woodland ducks. But those guys are real skittish. But yeah, these 2 lovebirds almost every year. I've never come upon their nest. It's probably a good thing because they're very aggressive and protective. But I gotta think that they're nesting here. We see them every year. It might not be the same 2, but it's just always 2 geese. So, and I've heard that they nest in the same spot every year. But they could just be swinging through and visiting. Long-term visit, I guess. But, yeah. Say hi to my Canadian friends. Hi, geese. Okay, back to work. Alright, I don't know if you can see down this, I guess we'll call it coastline here. But I got quite a bit. Some of that stuff I can't reach. But I did bring down my wader, so I'm going to get in there. But I'm to the point where now I got to break out some saws. Get this stump out that a beaver chewed off, so I can mow right along the water line. And then I'm going to try to use my pole saw. I brought down my solar generator and try to get most of that from the I guess the shore. And whatever I can't get, we'll get from the boat. So that's where I'm at. I'm about halfway already, and I've only been out here. I mean, I did the beach, I did all the way up here. I've been out here, and I made several trips to go get stuff. I forgot this and that. Hour and a half, maybe hour and 45 minutes. I took a break and ate a snack too. So that's going pretty good. It's really not that hard. Everything's real moist. And obviously, I'm digging out of the water. There's been a couple stubborn roots and stuff that I had to let go, but yeah, it's going pretty good. So we just keep on going. Alright, I got this area pretty good. Just thought I'd hit pause. There's a dead hackberry that I was just trying to wiggle out of the bucket there. I thought the roots would come free, but it ended up breaking. So I'm going to try to winch it out. I don't like that stump there. And then maybe I'll get the tractor and try to get that big, well, it's not really big, but that bigger walnut to the right there. So, I don't know. Let's see what happens. It should be interesting. Well, it's kind of working. I think that taproot is just real deep. All the bubbles is disturbing the ground. So. I'm actually kind of surprised it didn't slip off that stump. So, well, let's see. All right, success. I think some of those roots are still alive. They're super white. So I don't know if the whole tree was dead yet, but we got it, success. So I'll get back to actually doing work now. I'm gonna go real time here for a little while, just to kind of show you, see if this dog does it again. But I swear she's trying to help me. She keeps taking out small sticks and floating walnuts and you name it and piling it over here. So I'm hoping to get it on camera. So yeah, share with everybody. So that's a little bit of it. Before she's just doing it by herself. That time she was taking it from me and sort of stacking it. She's just a special dog, and I truly hope I can keep her. But she's just not getting along with my old German Shepherd, and I've had him for 11 years. So we'll see how it goes. Okay, so got quite a bit done. I need to get some of these piles out of my way. Like I said, I was going to let them sit and burn or dry out and then burn them eventually, but I think I'm just going to kind of throw them in that big old pile right over there. Hopefully you can see the sun is super bright today, which I'm not complaining, but it's really bright. But yeah, I kind of started here. And you know, got a bunch of gunk out. There's still more in there. I'm never going to get it all, but it definitely looks a whole lot nicer. At least all the storm damage debris is definitely out. I'm not going to get every single twig and leaf, but I would definitely swim in that, so I'm good. So this is the beach. I think I ordered, I can't even remember now, big old truck full of sand, and I just brought it down and kind of created this little beach. But I didn't realize that tree was dead. I figured we'll have a little bit of shade, but it's dead. It died. So I wish I would have taken it out before the beach, but anyway, neither here nor there. So the beach pretty much had that wrapped up in 4 small piles. Then I went along this grass line over here, and I had been wanting to get these bushes. Some of it's honeysuckle, some of it's just like thorny, I don't even know what it is, some sort of thorny bush. So I got a ton of those all out. I pulled them out by the roots since it's all soggy. It came out pretty good. But yeah, there's a tree I took down quite some time ago. Pretty sure that was a walnut. They like water, but not this much water. So, gotta take that tree out still. Maybe that bush down there that died. I want to honestly think this big tree here is dead. It's got a lot of woodpecker damage, and from my experience, wind's kind of picking up. Sorry about that. Once the woodpeckers set in on it, that's a pretty good sign. Like I said, I've been out here for 12 years and I've kind of noticed this, but it's a pretty good sign that the tree's dead, and it might have bugs in it. Typically, bugs don't bother walnut trees, but you could just see, I don't know if it's picking up on camera, thousands and thousands of woodpecker holes, maybe some beetle holes, but so I'm pretty sure that tree's dead. I'm going to take that out. That tree is definitely dead. Old hackberry. And still got to get out there with the boat to get across the actual pond. I'll just drag them over. That'll be a slow, easy day. Then over here, got some bushes in there. Might just have to get them in a couple years. Maybe I can pull them out with the winch. We'll see. Here's another tree that is most likely dead. Yeah, hard to say for sure. That's a Siberian elm. And this is kind of the general area where I stopped. I do want to go a little bit further. I want to kind of clean up all the way down to where the pond branches off to the left and to the right. And just from there on, I kind of want it all cleaned up. So I could keep going and stuff, but all that raking, my arms are like jello. So I think it's time for some tractor time. So I'll go get the tractor once I unload the firewood. I got a little bit of firewood out of this, believe it or not. Most of it was driftwood or just sunken, squished wood. Like, there's a good piece there, but it's just sopping wet. I'm not going to even bother with that. There's a pretty good piece of white oak in there, but again, I'm not going to bother with that. Everything I did get was all black walnut. I took down a pretty big branch, and then there's another branch over here on a different tree that I took down. So yeah, pretty happy with the progress. Full day. That's 3:43, so I still got some time. Like I said, I want to go get my tractor. I got to pick up all my tools. But man, it is a beautiful day. I like these days where I don't sweat. It might be 45 degrees. Now over here is where I kind of stopped too. I want to go along this. This is the deep end. This is probably about 15-18 feet deep. So I can't wait, go out there in my galoshes, or what do you want to call them, my bib. I'll just kind of have to get what I can get from either the boat or from the shore. I think I can get a lot with that long rake. So yeah, like I said, today's Saturday, so I'll be out here again tomorrow. Just enjoying the weather. It's going to be another nice day. It's supposed to be maybe low 50s, a little warmer, still pretty nice. So I'll bring y'all back then. Thanks.